शाहिद रुकना मुश्किल है हमेशा से आपके लिए रुकना तो मुश्किल रहा ही है because you've been going at it since the 90s in the music videos to all the hustle you know we've seen your hustle story we admire that entire hustle story as a in the dance troupe with Shamak as a backup dancer then you've had your ups and downs in Bollywood and now Shahid Kapoor the superstar that we know right. Tell us something about the hustle and the journey that you've had and what was that moment that made you feel rukna mushkil hai ruk nahi sakta hu
well, first of all good afternoon ladies and gentlemen thank you so much for being here it's an amazing setup put together by this fantastic and very talented Shell team so congratulations Shell for this fantastically organized event you know one does a lot of launches but you can see there's a lot of heart in the one that's been put together here. You know that there's a lot of bike lovers in the Shell Advanced team. I feel very privileged to be brand ambassador for Shell Lubricants. It's absolutely my pleasure and I'm proud to be here. Shell is a brand that doesn't need to be introduced. It is like how he was saying, it is a brand that has been #1 worldwide. It's a brand that India trusts and I think India is a very unique market. It's not easy to get to this market and understand this market and Shell has been here for a very long period of time and you know I'm somebody who really believes in brands which have grown with time, with effort, with understanding and I can see many team members from Shell here and I can see on their faces that they've been doing this for a very long time and this is a really proud, great moment for them so good on you guys. You know, we might be standing here but you're the reason why this has happened so fantastic. Lovely to see you all here. Rukna mushkil hai. I'll tell you a little story. It's weird that we're doing this event in this venue and you were talking about my hustle and when we drove into this place I looked at my team. I have my security guy and my driver and I was like अरे यार मैं यहाँ पहले आ चुका हूँ. I was like कब आया हूँ and then I remembered that when I was 18 years old there was a show that was happening. There was a really big show and I know Mr. Salman Khan was performing and I was dancing amongst the dancers behind him, you know, so it's so strange that my journey in some ways has started in venues like this and this brought back those memories to me. I was 17 years old and I was very happy. I thought I had achieved a lot. I had become a background dancer. मैंने बहुत कुछ कर लिया life में, you know, but then like the log line says, रुकना मुश्किल है. You want to keep moving forward in life and 20 years later I'm standing here in front of all of you and enjoying this fantastic moment where the spotlight's on me. Brand ambassador, so to say, I never thought it would happen, but that's what life's all about. You know, just don't stop. Good times will come, good times will go, bad times will come, bad times will go. You'll get nice clear roads, you'll get some really bumpy roads. But as far as you keep moving, life goes on and that's what India's about. I think that's what, like they were saying, the youth is about. And I guess that's what life's about. So, fantastic and thank you for having me. It's been amazing.
Shahid, real quick, anything you would love to say to the bikers out there that are looking at you right now? And your association with Shell Lubricants, how does it feel?
Well, to all the bike lovers and you know all those guys who use Shell Advance, you made a great choice. It's a fantastic product. I use it myself. I think it's great. Secondly, 20 years back, I'd say bindas accelerator dabao. Now I would say yaar brake daba ke chalao, aaram se chalao. Be safe, always be safe. Enjoy yourself. I think riding is about feeling liberated, riding is about feeling free. To all the boys out there especially, I feel like we have it in our blood from the time you're 18, 19 and you're always fighting with your mother. Mama, मुझे bike चलाना बहुत अच्छा लगता है. तू पागल हो गया है, तू गिर जाएगा. You know, so I've had that fight with my mother for 20 years. And I just got back yesterday from a biking trip in Bhutan and I took my mom with me.
So, I think that deserves a louder round of applause. Come on.
Thank you guys, thank you. No, so you know, that's it. Just ride safe and put the right product in your motorcycle. You should love it like it's a friend, like your best friend. You have to have a relationship with your motorcycle and Shell Advance will make your relationship very smooth.
Thank you so much.
We really loved how you are expressing it, Shahid, and now it's merely rukna mushkil hai. Because let's see now the advertisement which captures the spirit of our indomitable Rukna Mushkil.
Sharma, how did you make the decision to have Shahid as your ambassador? How do the brand synergies align with him as an individual? Whoever would love to take this in.
Okay, maybe I take that question. Thanks for asking. In fact, we are very proud and we are very happy to have association with Shahid here because he represents the brand values that we stand for. Yeah, his versatility, of course he's a passionate biker, everyone knows that. And his versatility, his hard work, yeah, his willingness to take on the world and deal with all kind of complexities, challenges and emerge as a winner. Exactly what the brand stands for, what we would like to also help our other consumers with. So I think that was actually almost no obvious choice for us.
Yeah.
All right.
Just adding a couple of words. So Shahid, the moment we looked at Shell Advance, we said Shell Advance, of course, it's a no-brainer. We need a very, very avid biker. But the first thing that comes out is that we need a person who's so genuine, yeah, because we believe in that. We absolutely, whatever we make a promise through our brand, we want that. And whatever we see in you, you are that. So the genuinity, the authenticity struck the most. So that's the thing I wanted to add on to it. Keep your genuinity, that makes it massively, I can tell you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, amazing. All right, the next question comes in from CNBC TV 18 journalist Xenia Boria. All right, Shahid, this one's to you. Talk to us about your association with Shell Lubricants. Talk to us about the campaign Rukna Mushkil Hai.
Well, as you guys saw, the campaign just got launched and we were praising our own campaign amongst ourselves, saying हमने कितना अच्छा ad shoot किया है, कितना अच्छा लग रहा है. So we are very, very pleased with the way the ads turned out. And yes, I am very much an avid biker. I'm very genuine about motorcycles, and I take them very seriously. So it was honestly a no-brainer for me to align with an iconic brand like Shell. From the time you're in college, you go to the mechanic and you say, "Yaar, tu kaun sa oil use kar raha hai? Achha se meri bike ko kharab mat karna." So Shell has been on my mind since then. It was a no-brainer. The campaign, which is Rukna Mushkil Hai, really, I think, represents the attitude of the youth. And I think, a two-wheeler is something that every youngster wants to start with. So it's the beginning of your journey, and for many of us, it becomes, your first love, and then you never want to stop. So it's been a great association. This is just the beginning, and abhi to shuru hue aur rukna mushkil hone wala hai. So I'm really looking forward to how we take this journey forward.
Shahid, I have another question. Okay, guys, you want to clap? Go for it. Go for it. I'm not going to stop you. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, perfect. All right, Shahid, before I ask you the next question, I'm going to put my mass media student hat on and ask you a question. When was the first time you hopped onto a two-wheeler, and when was it that you fell in love with it?
अभी मैं वो असली वाला आंसर दूँ या politically correct वाला? She's saying you're a very authentic guy, and I'm not getting myself in trouble by being authentic. I think I was 12 or 13 years old. Okay, and the first time I got on a two-wheeler was one of those, non-gear वाली वो जो होती हैं, mopeds जो होती हैं. तो उस time पे I think Sunny एक company थी, they used to make these. So basically I got onto that, and I was like, इसमें क्या मुश्किल है? Gears भी नहीं होते हैं, ब्रेक लगाओ, फ्रंट ब्रेक, रेयर ब्रेक, एक्सेलेरेटर दबाओ, छोटी छी वो पाँव नीचे रख देंगे, कुछ भी होएगा. So I got onto it very confidently. It was a friend's, it was not mine. I couldn't afford one at that time. And I said, ठीक है, मैं तेरे से 10 मिनट में मिलता हूँ. I just go for a quick round. He said, अरे सुन मुझे समझाने तो दे. And it was उसकी नई आई थी, Cut to, I pressed the accelerator. And the minute I press the accelerator, the world has blurred out in front of me. I'm like, I've forgotten everything. And there's one pole in that entire building of his. And the next thing you know that I had hit the pole and I was right on the ground. And then he came to me and he said, "Bhai, ऐसे कोई motorcyclist नहीं बन जाता है, थोड़ा सीखना पड़ता है." So very honestly, that's the first time I actually sat on a two-wheeler and I fell off. That's why I keep speaking about safety. Always be safe, always wear your helmet, always wear your safety gear. I have some solid gear on, always. And yeah, so that's मेरी पहली दुख भरी कहानी. मतलब पहली बार हार्ट ब्रेक होता है ना, फिर उसके बाद असली प्यार वापस मिलता है. समय आ रहा है.
I feel that. All right, the next question is from IANS, Tanya Bannon, and your love for biking is known to all. What about motorcycles appeal to you? क्या है वो मोटरसाइकिल के बारे में जो खींचती है आपको?
See, it's been an ongoing journey. I think like everybody else, it starts with infatuation for good-looking things. You know, that's pretty much how it starts for most of us. And I'm specifically speaking of two-wheelers right now. And then, of course, as you understand the machine better, as you understand the sport better, as you understand, what it's all about, you start to understand the things that really matter. Consistency, quality, durability, and most importantly, what the brand ethic is. What does the brand stand for? Not just the machine, but the heart behind it, the soul behind it. So I think that's my journey with motorcycling, and I think all of us want to feel liberated and free, and we all want to feel, like there is momentum behind us, and we're moving forward in the direction that we want to. And so I guess it's kind of like life, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, to our media friends out there, we have time for 2 to 3 questions to the maximum, and we are going to squeeze it in, and we want only relevant questions. So please feel free to ask some good, relevant questions that you can throw at us. Please introduce yourself and ask your question. Anybody hands up? I'm more than happy to ask more questions.
हाय शाहिद, मैं नीतू सिंह दैनिक भास्कर मुंबई से। आपके मूवीज़ में आपने बहुत काम किया है बाइक पे, कबीर सिंह हो गए, न्यू जर्सी हो गए, आपका बाइक के प्रति प्यार बहुत दिखता है। तो आप रियल लाइफ में बाइक से कितना प्यार करते हैं? शूट्स पे जाते हैं तो बाइक प्रेफर करते हैं या कार प्रेफर करते हैं?
देखिए, अगर शूटिंग मेरी कहीं अच्छे लोकेशन में होती है जहाँ पे रोड बड़ी अच्छी हो तो मैं मोटरसाइकिल पे चला जाता हूँ, नहीं तो मैं अपनी गाड़ी में बैठ के जाता हूँ। बट फिल्मों में मेरी मोटरसाइकिल का प्यार दिखता है क्योंकि जेन्युइनली मेरा पर्सनली भी है, और जब भी मैं किसी डायरेक्टर से बात कर रहा होता हूँ कि यार ये इस तरह का सीन है, तो आई एम लाइक यार अगर कार और बाइक के बीच में बाइक हो सकती है तो बाइक कर लेते हैं, बिकॉज आई रियली लाइक राइडिंग, मुझे राइड करने का मौका मिल जाता है। मैं जब बॉम्बे से बाहर शूट करता हूँ तो many times I take my motorcycles with me. I have more than one, and I have my security guard. His name is Parvez Sheikh. He's standing right there. He's my riding partner. He's my riding buddy. हम लोग साथ में जाते हैं. We always ride together. कल भी हम लोग भूटान में साथ में मोटरसाइकिल चला रहे थे. So I just love riding. I ride every chance I get. Whether it's in a movie or whether it's not in a movie, I genuinely love riding. And my relationship hopefully will go on for a few years.
Thank you, Shahiद.
Hello, Mr. Kapoor. I'm Rachna Tyagi from Turn of Speed. I just have a quick question for you. I wanted to learn from you one safety tip. If you had to tell youngsters who are bikers, what would that be?
Well, firstly, you need to always be sure of the condition of your vehicle. It's very important because a lot of times, you don't ride for a few days or a few weeks, or maybe it's raining and you've not ridden. And you get on a bike and you try and get out thinking like everything's the same, but that's not true. So you have to always check your bike in time, make sure everything is in place, your tires are fine, your braking is fine, your bike is well oiled, it has the right lubricant always. And the second thing I would say is that never try and overtake on a blind turn. I think that's something that happens very often and can cause major injury. So I would always say that, wait till you can see the road in front of you if you're trying to overtake, always.
Thank you, much appreciated.
All right, we have one more question that we can squeeze in, right there.
Shahid from Indian Express. I just wanted to know that मुंबई के रोड्स के बारे में बात की जाए तो काफ़ी अच्छे नहीं रहते हैं, तो आप उस पर क्या कहेंगे? मुंबई गवर्नमेंट को, महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट को आप क्या कहना चाहिए?
सर
देखिए, दुख आपका है और आप बंदूक मेरे शोल्डर पे चला रहे हो, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
अगर ये कैंपेन के बारे में कुछ पूछना है तो प्लीज पूछिए. There is someone right there. If you would just want to pass it on, and then we wrap. That's the last question that we are taking. Please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Kalpana. I'm a rider from Mumbai. My question is that Shell I can see that Shell family is so close-knit, and also you said you went to Bhutan with your mother. So I wanted to know what was the best moment that you felt with your mother being together on a motorcycle journey, and something to connect that with Rukna Mana Hai. Thank you.
Well, as far as mommies are concerned, you know, Rukna Mana Hai is a dangerous line. No, but Rukna Mushkil Hai is actually the right line. Rukna Mushkil Hai. Well, I mean, I just had a great time with my mother. We spent time together one-on-one, and it's always amazing to be with your mother. And she's seen me grow up, and she thinks I'm more mature now. So she feels a little more relaxed because she sees that I ride with a lot more caution. And other than that, you know, sitting on a bike takes you to many places. You go to nice cafes, you have wonderful conversations. You know, you spend time with yourself when you're riding alone. So it was a great time. We all had a great time.
All right, thank you so much, media family, for those questions. Thank you so much, Shell family. One time, give it up. Loud round of applause. Come on. Shahid, if you would want to say something, Amit sir, if you would want to say something, please feel free before we...
I think he summed it up very well. We leave it on that motherly note because I'm a mother myself. Be safe. Shell Lubricants will promise to take care of everything about the bike, but your safety is in your hands, so be safe. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.